Hi guys, this is Shivani and welcome to my channel S for Shivani. Now I'm going to throw some questions at you because that's what YouTube experts ask us beginner YouTubers to do to increase the watch time. Do you realize what you can do with the free time in your hand? Do you know what are the top skills in demand in 2020? Do you wonder what skills the highest paid people in the industry have to command that amount of salary? Then like this video and subscribe to my channel because I am going to tell you some certification courses which you can do in your free time. These certification courses are very relevant in market at this time and these are easily available for your perusal on various online platforms. So first thing that you have to do is create your account on sites like edX, Coursera, Udemy, HubSpot, Allison, Skillshare, LinkedIn Learning, and there are a lot of others in the market. Now after registering, what you need to do, type certain keywords in the search box and then you will get a plethora of courses related to that particular domain. Once the list is in front of you, you scroll through the courses and look for these things. Number one, what is the syllabus? So it's very important to decide upon a course by looking at the depth of knowledge it will offer. You don't just want to scroll through the basic definitions or something which you already know. Number two, look at the university or the professor that is going to teach you that course. It would be better if you have it from renowned universities. However, if the quality of the curriculum is very good, then go ahead with the course. Number three, compare the prices of all these courses. For example, if you're going for a course on social media strategy, just compare the rates of the certificate on all the platforms that I have just told you and go ahead with the one which offers it the cheapest. Even if you are not buying certificates which are expensive, just do the course for the sake of learning. And on completion of the course, you usually get an email in your account saying that you have completed the course. I feel that should be a sufficient proof saying that you have actually gone through the course and that can be treated as an artifact for your CV. Now there are some courses which I want to discuss with you. I have divided them specialization wise and then there is one skill based which almost everyone can do and should do. So starting with marketing courses. As you know, social media or digital marketing is the buzzword these days, and if you are getting any exposure to these courses, then just go ahead for it. There are some certifications which Facebook and Google offer you. So one is Facebook Blueprint, just Google it, you will find what all courses it offers. And then there are Google AdWords Display, Google AdWords Mobile, Google AdWords Search, Google Shopping, Google Video, and these are free certifications, so you don't have to pay anything. And this will give you a good head start into the industry. Then for marketing, there is an important course on customer analytics. So as you know, data is the new oil, which means that every company is spending on creating infrastructure for collecting data about customers effectively and using that data to generate insights, which in turn help in decision making and creating new products which are very well meeting the needs of the customers. So customer analytics is very important. Then comes channel management. So when sales happens, it happens through a lot of channels. Offline, it can be through the, let's say if I'm talking about retail, it can be through the general merchant stores or the modern trades or these roadside cigarette shops. They also keep a lot of products in small sachets and small quantities. So you need to know how these channels function. Then there is Salesforce management. So if you are working with sales, you need to know what is the process. So from prospecting to closing the sales, then measuring those KPIs that you have generated, and then using that to again do some goal setting. All these are very important. Then you can also go for inbound marketing and content strategy. So these basically means that you are not just pushing the product to the customers, but creating the demand in a way that the customer is coming to you to ask you about the product. So this is very relevant. Then there is service marketing, there is market research, And brand building. So brand building not just about the product or service, but about yourself as well. For human resources, the first one is the human resource management. Basically, this will encompass everything from recruiting, selection, compensation, and retention strategies and everything. Second is people analytics. So just like I said for marketing, it is important to analyze what the customer feels. For HR, it is very important to see how the employees are feeling. Then there is one on organizational behavior, diversity, inclusion, conflict and negotiation, talent management. So talent management is very different from simple recruitment or hiring. Compensation and benefits. So this part involves a lot of calculations. So like you see your salary slip, how these components are decided. So that is covered under comp and benefits. Performance management, so which is what covers your appraisal, promotions, rewards and recognition. And then I feel this one is very important, keeping in mind that so post COVID this has become very relevant, because if you're hiring people and they are being asked to work from home, then how do you conduct orientation and the initial socialization sessions, briefing about the business in online mode? So if you find some course on e-learning, then you can take up that. For finance, there are courses on accounting. So for engineers who are trying to do a shift of specialization, these kind of courses are very important. Financial modeling, investment and portfolio management, mergers and acquisitions, a very rampant phenomena with the startups these days. Private equity, organization evaluation. There are a lot of models which are used in valuation. Then there is money and banking, trading strategies, introduction to stock market, and financial reporting. Make sure that whichever specialization you belong to, you know how to read the basic financial statements of a company. Then there are courses for operations. First one is, I think everybody should do this as well, it's not just about operations, and which is Six Sigma. So there are various levels in it, starting with yellow belt to green belt, black belt, and then there is master black belt. For people who are not going to work in operations, I feel yellow belt will be fine. But if you want to make a career out of this, if you're working in factories, then you should do at least the green belt or the black belt certification. Then there is operations management, supply chain management. Then there are operation analytics. Since you will be working on, let's say, reducing the lead time, optimizing the idle time, working on call center operations to see how the complaints are being handled, working on standardization or improving the speed or service quality. All these aspects need you to work on KPIs, and you need to keep a track of them regularly to see how it is going. So operational analytics is very important in that. Then there is quality management, project management professional certification, which is PMP, a very good certification for people from off specialization. And then there is transport and logistics management, operations research, I hated this subject, inventory management, and materials management. So just use these keywords to have a look at what courses are available on the platforms, and then choose the one which you find you can actually do completely in the free time that you have with you. Now I will talk about some skill-based courses which you can do irrespective of your specialization. So number one is Google Analytics. So it's not that only the people from marketing should know about how to advertise on Google, but it is a very basic thing, and I am sure that if in future you are going to venture out with something of your own, whether in online mode or in offline mode, Google Analytics, whatever you will learn from it, will help you in that. Then go for Excel Basic and Excel Intermediate. You can leave the macros and VBA thing for later, because unless your job requires you to create macros, I don't think that is required in your daily life. Then you can also go for Tableau, R programming, Python, neuroscience. Neuroscience is a very emerging field, and I feel if you find a course on that, you can definitely grab hold of it. Then you can also use this time to learn a new language. So a lot of websites say that Spanish is easy to learn, and German and French are other languages which are quite easy to learn relatively compared to other languages. So if you want to try something new, you can, start learning a new language altogether. Power BI is a powerful tool, as the name says, for data visualization. So if you find Tableau too hard to learn, you can learn Power BI because it offers almost similar ways of visualizing the data. Then you gotta work on your communication skills. Then there is MS PowerPoint, MS Project, and like I said, reading basic financial statements. So even if you're applying for any company, a knowledge of how the company is doing financially will really help you out in the interviews. So that is it for this video. I hope you quickly embark on grabbing as many certificates as you can. And you know what? You can make your LinkedIn profile active by sharing these certificates along with mentioning what you have learned out of the course. So don't just do it for the sake of showing off. Rather, what you have learned in the entire course, summarize that into certain pointers and share it with your connections on LinkedIn. If you found something useful, then like this video, subscribe to my channel to not miss any updates. I am soon planning a workshop on resume making and how to write a cover letter. If you are interested, then subscribe to my channel because these will be in the form of live events which only my subscribers will have access to.